recently there was a picture of UFC champion Islām Makhachev. He was praying in the locker room with the flag of Palestine, and people were praising it and things like this. And of course, it's positive to see that he's not afraid to have the Palestine flag and show support for Palestine and things like this, which is positive. But should people be having their feet on flags, including Palestinians and people who support Palestine? That's one thing. And also, when you're praying, you're supposed to be focusing on praying and focusing on God. So when you look down and when you're in different positions, when you're seeing a flag, is that going to help you while you're still trying to focus to pray? So it's not always, let's anything that's Palestinian, let's pro-Palestinian, let's post it, let's copy it, let's support it and things like this. Sometimes have common sense. Yes, it's good to see he's supporting Palestine even like this, but there are better ways to support them. And prayer is not something you should take lightly. And people are when they pray, they are focusing on God and going through the actions of what they're supposed to be doing. And you've got enough distractions as it is. But when you look that way, example, when you're bowing down, when you're on the ground, what do you see? What does that remind you? When you might lose focus and things like this. So people should realize before they repost things like this. But also people should, instead of just thinking Palestine and then let's all do this, think before you do things. We don't need to be doing things like this. There are other ways, other better ways to be doing this, supporting Palestine. This isn't necessarily a calling out anyone, but advice to also myself that there are ways to do things. There are ways to get messages across, and particularly in worship, there are things that you're supposed to do and you're not supposed to do. And this, I'm not saying it's haram or anything like that, but what I've just said doesn't everyone want to say the opposite, because people have nowadays prayer marks with their names on or things like this, and this distracts them, and people themselves say it distracts them, and then they buy normal prayer mats. So this is not just your name, this is a flag, and you think of something when you see a flag, and you want your mind to be on different things when you're praying. Like somebody, you might see the flag, and then not only do you think of Palestine, you think of the children dying, the mothers, the fathers, people starving, and all this comes to your mind, and you lose focus in prayer. You want to be praying with focus and least distractions as possible.